Okay, Harry, here's what I did. I excited the generator, I thought I did, by going to where the blue wire is. The blue wire is the smallest gauge wire. The yellow one is the big one. So we confirmed the field side is blue. And I went to get my other light. Hold on. Right down there, that copper wire with the big copper bus on it, I tested that. That's positive. So I briefly touched them and there was a spark. Okay, that's the first thing I did. Then, next thing I did was I followed the video and I adjusted, well, first of all, I took the dash pot off and I cleaned it out just like the video said, but they were very clean. A little bit of stuff came out on the rag, not much. Put the dial indicators on as you saw the picture, and they were close enough. Then I set this big screw here at 2.5 turns out from bottom, like Ralph said in the video, on both of them. Start it up, and it's noisy because we got a muffler problem. Start up and let her run for 10 minutes, so she's fully hot now. And then on this screw here, the little one, I screwed it down until I heard the engine slow down, and then I backed it out until I heard the engine speed up, and I backed it out until I was looking for it to slow down again, but I went about 3 full turns and it did not slow down again, and I was afraid the screw was going to come out. So I went back down until it slowed down, and then I came out a half a turn or so till she came up to full speed, and then I left it right there. Did that on both carburetors. Now I'm going to start up. She's hot. Remember, I mean, she's fully warmed up. She's not hot. Remember when we used to have to crank and crank and crank and crank? Okay, well, here we go. We're fully warmed up. No, she didn't fire that time. She had to crank a little bit. Now she's loud because I got a muffler problem right here. But now temperature gauge is about normal. I'm gonna put it in gear. She's fairly smooth, but she's shaking a little bit, and if I click on the AC, she starts to shake a little bit more. So what I did there was I upped the idle screw right here. Get the light. And I kind of just turned it by hand. Speed her up a little bit. Now, I didn't use a gauge to measure those RPMs, but she sped up a little bit. Let's put her in gear. She's smoother. Turn on the AC. She's shuddering now. She's shuddering unacceptably. So I'm going to turn off the AC. But in gear, at idle, she's fairly smooth. Okay, in neutral. Now we're off. Let's try another hot start. The hot start is good. We are not leaking gas from the overflow tube. Her hot start is a lot better. Over the weekend I had to crank and crank and crank and crank and crank for like a minute. So I like the hard start. Now I can put a meter on it. I mean, I got a dwell meter and I can set the RPM at 600. I'm kind of conking out here tonight though. Just so you know, I've had an eye infection, so I'm operating on one eye. Okay, let's look underneath. She is fully warmed up. She's run for at least 10 minutes. We have nothing coming out, nothing dripping from overflow tube. Now there's a couple of old stains on this concrete. but nothing fresh. Here is our muffler, what used to be our muffler, just for the hell of it. Got blown the hell away. And surprisingly, all the flex pipe was still there. Anyway, I'm going to post this on YouTube so you can see it.